All right, boys, we're going to talk here a little bit about recovery speed. You know, there's some of these machines now that don't cost so much, has a recovery speed set. I've not run all of them. You can test your own machine. You know, there may be some simplex owners, for example, that have bought the triple score, okay? You could have some AT Pro users that have bought that Vortex. Well, the AT Pro don't have no recovery speed setting on it. Neither does a simplex. There's some other machines out there that don't have recovery speeds. Now, you'll see videos where people show coins and nails and shit lined up more or less on the same plane, and they're showing the fast speed and all that good stuff, and you may get it in your head faster is better. Well, don't fall into that trap. Now, faster can yield some advantage, but it usually involves targets that are more near on the same plane, okay? Now, I can't put an inch, I can't give you the actual specifics and the frequency used, the conductivity of the target can play a part. All right? And there's other settings on the detector that could drive this too, but the recovery speed set, we're going to do a little demo here, and I'm going to use the MindLab Manicore, okay? Now, generally, the usable range on this machine over soil is probably, some people might could use 3. Most people's probably going to be using 4 as the slowest, and then it goes up to 8 for the fastest, okay? And you're seeing the recovery speed 7 in the window. Now, this can apply to both ferrous masking and lower conductive masking of a desired target, okay? What you see right on that plastic, there's a piece of Reynolds wrap foil. That's a weed head penny down there. You see it in that camera? Face up. So that is the best detection scenario, face up. Not all coins lay like that, unfortunately, so, it can be a problem sometimes. I am in the all-terrain high conductor here on this machine. Speed 4. What do we hear? Now, we're going to keep the discrimination the same for our recovery speed settings, okay? That discrimination used on this machine and notch on other machines can be a driver as well. But with that being equal in this machine, let me see, I've got it notched. Let's see. I've got it notched over to 61. Okay. 61. Speed 4. You hear that? So we're getting something there to stop us. One region all tones high conductor. We would stop, maybe turn on that. We may get a two-way signal. I'm not going to show that in the video. Speed 5. So we're still getting pretty good signal. Speed 6. Speed 7. See what happened? Speed 8. So the signal is not near as good, is it? Back to speed 5. You hear that? Speed 7. So what's happening is as this coil is coming in like so, it's looking, it sees that copper penny, okay? Faster speed, a faster speed, center of that coil is more isolated. But as that coil gets into this area right here, notice where the left edge of that coil is in respect to that foil. Okay, so speed 7, So this coil is approaching that foil there, the edge, and it's cutting that signal off. Speed 4, watch what happens. Hear that? So even on departure out here, notice what happens. As the coil is departing, it sees the edge of that coil gets away from that foil, the left edge this way, it's alerting, okay? Speed 8, I'll just go to speed 8 here. See, as the coil is departing, it's having to get out here. The strength is not strong enough to set this detector off like it is in speed 4, speed 5. You see that right there? I'm getting the speed 8. I get very little there. If I drop the speed to 4 or 5, here's 5. Let me noise cancel this machine. I hear an airplane up here. Okay, so back to speed 5. Hear that? So we're getting trailing tone as well as coming into that cone from the left. Speed 7. Hear that? See that? So that's not near as good as speed 4. Listen, hear that? Now watch what happens here. Now I'm going to go back. Here's speed 7. Per sweep of the coil. Notice what happens there. You hear that, right? Now all I'm going to do is remove this foil right here. See that? It's gone. Okay, now listen. Same similar coil height. I hit it, don't I? That's speed 7. We didn't hear a tone that good, did we, with that foil up there? Okay. So you see what can happen to you. You can take this machine into a site. There's some target scenarios, shallower, closer to ferrous range, where the faster speeds may yield advantage. Yet there could be targets that are mismatched, meaning iron and coins, non-ferrous, mismatch in the plane, and the lower speeds could yield advantage. So it makes this machine more versatile, but there's no one, there's no one setting does everything. Now, coil sweep speed is another factor too, okay? You may use speed 6, for example, on that there with a slower sweep, and you might make it imitate more so what speed 5 does with a more typical sweep speed, for example. Like I said, I'm doing this video because some people may be getting these machines with recovery speed settings, and they may get it in their head, oh, faster's better. And notice, if you didn't know any better, see, I could be in a site with this machine running speed 7. You hear that? Well, this machine right here is actually fairly deep in speed 7. So you may suspect, well, ain't no trouble there. I dug that 7-inch, 6-inch deep coin. I'll press on with pride. But there could be a coin like that, or even a little deeper with a masker, and you're in speed 7, and you've come over, and maybe you hear just a little stutter signal, and you're like, well, that ain't anything. If you would have swept that in speed 4 or 5 on this machine, you might have got a more robust signal that got you to stop and investigate. There's different skill levels and experience levels, people out there buying these machines, okay? And I don't know what, I don't know what people knows, Some people understand this already. Do some of your own testing with your equipment you buy, okay? And you can watch some videos too. There are some good videos out there showing some of this stuff. You won't see a whole lot of videos though, probably like I've showed here on this. This is very important, using this manicore even, okay? Hope you enjoyed.